If you guys are in need of coins for any reason, make sure to check out cheapmaddencoins.com. Use code Mike at checkout for 10% off. I wouldn't consider myself a massive college football fan, but it's always interesting to watch the college football playoffs and also college football games. You look at some of these teams like Alabama, and they're just... I don't understand how they're so good all the time. I saw some picture the other day. It was like Nick Saban's career record at Alabama, and like the worst season he had was his first season, and then he had one season where he had like 4 losses. Then other than that, he had like 3 at the max or something. It was crazy. Pretty much what I'm trying to get at is that Alabama is a very, very good college football team, and they produce a ton of incredible athletes for the NFL. So I thought to myself, if we had an NFL team that was all college athletes from Alabama, would they win a Super Bowl? And have this roster right here with every single team made up of kind of like their own college football team. So this one, Atlanta, the Atlanta Falcons is the all Alabama Crimson Tide team. Every single player that played on Alabama is on the Falcons right now. So essentially what we're gonna do today is we are gonna try to see if this Alabama team can win a Super Bowl in Madden with all these other college football teams. Now guys, taking a look at the roster, Alabama, they produce a ton of very, very good talented players, but the one position that hasn't been great, honestly, is quarterback. Yeah, their best player is AJ McCarron, and he currently backs up Andy Dalton, so we don't really know if he's that good or not, but he's on this squad. We're going to see if he's really built to run this team. Obviously, at the running back position, we got a lot of them. We got Mark Ingram, Eddie Lacy, Derrick Henry, TJ Yeldon. Running back, we got a ton. Fullback, I don't think many people care about this, but we do have Jalston Fowler at the wide receiver position. Oh my goodness, we got Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, and then that's about it. We have a Darius Stewart, Kevin Norwood, and DeAndrew What? If he's a really good college player and I messed up his name, I'm sorry. At the tight end, we got the new rookie right now, OJ Howard. We got Michael Williams, and we got Carson Tinker. Left tackle, we got Cam Robinson. We got the left guard at James Carpenter. Ryan Kelly at the center position. Chance Warmack at the right guard, and Andre Smith at the right tackle. So pretty good offensive line, except for the right tackle. Not great there. Left end, we have Jonathan Allen, 75 overall. Not great. Right end, we have Courtney Upshaw. I thought he would be a little bit higher than a 76 overall. Either way, we got Marcel Darius, 88 overall. Quinton Dial as well. Linebackers are good. Mark Barron, 78 overall. That's the Ram. Definitely one of my favorite Rams players. CJ Mosley and Reuben Foster at the middle linebacker position. Right outside linebacker, you got Dante Hightower, one of the best linebackers in the entire league. Quarterbacks, you got Kareem Jackson, Drake Kirkpatrick, and Marlon Humphrey at these top 3. You also have D. Milner. I'm pretty sure he plays for the Jets or played for the Jets or something like that. Not exactly sure. Free safety, Clinton Dix, and the guy everyone's looking for, Giants fans, like your one like bright light right now, Landon Collins, 93 overall. I mean, the team, it's definitely got some players. I mean, it's definitely got some goons. Quarterback is going to be a little bit iffy. We're going to see if they can win this Super Bowl. So I'm just going to jump to mid-season. Now, I want to guess what their record is going to be. I'm thinking they'll be like maybe 1 or 2. No, I'm thinking 3 games over 500. Yeah, I'm going to go 3 games over 500. All right. Yeah, we're 2-5. That's not great. I'm not going to lie to you. I turned off injuries this time because I'm not going to have any of my goons get injured, but I guess we'll check the stats, see how we're doing. AJ McCarron, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 1,700 yards. That's definitely really nice. Running backs, it's split up between Mark Ingram and Eddie Lacy. They're pretty darn good. In terms of rushing, how are we? It must be our defense on why we're losing Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, also a Darius Stewart with 3 touchdowns. That's actually kind of surprising. Receiving, we're doing good. Offense, we must be doing nice. Defense, we got to be doing bad on defense or something. Interceptions, who's leading the team in interceptions? Kareem Jackson, okay. Looks like Clinton Dix is leading the team in forced fumbles. Defensive touchdowns, does anybody have any? Nope, none have defensive touchdowns. We also got the man CJ Mosley leading the team in tackles, and in terms of sacks, we got, okay, Jonathan Allen. He's got 4.5 sacks. He's a rookie. I mean, I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. So if you guys look at the division right now, offensively, our league standing is a 26, which is not good, and defensively, we are at, yeah, 26 again. So not liking the way we're playing. Definitely not great. We don't have very many interceptions compared to the other teams in the division. We have a good amount of forced fumbles. not very many sacks. Our points allowed isn't terrible. Looks like it's the second best or second worst, depending on how you want to look at it. In terms of total yards, 2,600 yards. That's again, second best in the division. That's all right, I guess. Right now, it's looking like Drew Brees is in the lead for MVP with Deshaun Kaiser at second. Wow, Browns fans, you got to be like, what is going on? CJ Anderson. Oh my God, this is crazy. Dog, this is nuts. I mean, obviously, the Alabama Crimson Tide are a very, very good college team, and everyone thinks they produce a lot of very good college talent. But it looks like this Raiders squad, I can't remember exactly who they are, but they got some goons. Guys, I want to check to see who the Raiders exactly are. I'm pretty sure I just looked it up. They're the California Golden Bears. Not exactly sure, but their team, they got some players. Oh yeah, they got Aaron Rodgers. I forgot about that, man. Aaron Rodgers, Davis Webb, Jared Goff, okay. Running back, CJ Anderson, Marshawn Lynch, Vereen. Wow, okay. This might be the NFL team to beat. This might be it. They got some absolute studs. Offensive line, okay. It's, wow, Alex Mack, Ali Marpet, and, Mitchell Schwartz. Not great. Okay, yeah, it's looking a little, wow, Cam Jordan. That's nice. Brandon Meeban, he's okay. MikeMAACC, I don't know who that is. Michael Kendricks, definitely a pretty good player. Lorenzo Alexander, a little old, but still pretty good. Defense is not great. I'm thinking it's definitely it's the offense that's winning this team games. I mean, obviously, Aaron Rodgers at the quarterback, CJ Anderson at the running back, and then wide receivers. Yeah, Keenan Allen, Deshaun Jackson, Marvin Jones. That's crazy. It's not looking good for us right now. I'm just gonna send them to the playoffs. It doesn't look like we're gonna win anything, to be honest with you. But crazier things have happened. Can Alabama pull one last game off? All right. Yeah, it's not looking good for the squad as of right now. Check the record, 6-10. Okay. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Oh my goodness, the Raiders and the Packers and the Bills and the Colts. Wow, a lot of teams had some good records. They must have just been some really bad teams in the NFL. There's a lot of 7-9, a lot of 6-10, a lot of 5-11, and 2-13 and 2-14. Holy cow! I just want to check to see what my guys individually did. AJ McCarron, like I said, okay, yeah, second half of the season wasn't great. He had 10 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in the first half, and he finished with 23 touchdowns and 13 interceptions. So definitely not a good second half to the season. In terms of rushing, I doubt we actually had a 1,000-yard rusher in Mark Ingram. We have so many good running backs that I figured it'd be split between a lot of them. Now, 3.6 yards per carry isn't great. 3.2 definitely isn't very good. It seems like we relied a lot on the run game with this team. It's kind of crazy because we had Julio Jones, who still had a great year, 1,200 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns, 75.6 yards per game. Amari Cooper almost had a 1,000-yard season, and Darius Stewart had almost a 1,000-yard season. So the offense looks like it was pretty good. So if you guys look, our offensive yards, we were 28th in the NFL. That's, I mean, that just blows my mind. The stats seem good. I mean, they seem good. We had 23 passing touchdowns, which was second worst or second best, depending how you look at it in the division. 22 rushing touchdowns, so very, very balanced. Obviously, in terms of total yards, 7,100 total yards. That's the worst out of all these. And I'm assuming it's because AJ McCarron was our quarterback. That's obviously a very, very important position in the NFL. And I guess Alabama really doesn't do a great job at producing quarterbacks. Pretty much every other position but quarterbacks. You guys can see the lead leaguer in offense in the NFL is the Raiders, led by Aaron Rodgers. Rushing touchdowns, they had 45. And passing only 28, so that's a little surprising. So I'm actually going to go to the Raiders. I want to see how Aaron Rodgers finished because I know he started out really well. Definitely started really well. Okay, 27 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's a good season, but for Aaron Rodgers, you'd probably want more passing touchdowns. I mean, obviously that ratio is very, very good. 72% completion percentage. I mean, that's unbelievable. That's honestly so crazy. Now, rushing, CJ Anderson had 17 touchdowns. Marshawn Lynch had 21. Raiders fans, are you thinking to yourself, this is what we should have done? We need to run the ball to Marshawn Lynch more in the red zone, or just in general. Maybe it's your offensive line. I'm not exactly sure, but dang, the Raiders looking low-key very nice. I'm going to go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl. I feel like there's no way that the Raiders don't make it all the way to the Super Bowl. That Aaron Rodgers-led offense with 21 touchdowns for Marshawn Lynch, and then the other running back, CJ Anderson, had 17 touchdowns. I mean, that's crazy. That offense is honestly unbelievable. All right, let's check and see who's in the Super Bowl at this point. Like I said, my prediction is definitely the Raiders. I feel like there's no way the Raiders are not. Yep, it's the Saints versus the Raiders. Now, just so I can see what team the Saints actually are in terms of college teams, I'm gonna go to their roster and check it out. Okay, the Saints have Odell Beckham, so this is LSU. Okay, LSU is one of the teams that I was thinking about doing. I'm pretty sure it's LSU. Don't get me wrong. They got Case Keenum, so they don't really have an incredible quarterback as well. Definitely like, okay, Jeremy Hill, Spencer Ware, Leonard Fournette, definitely a beast there. Now, I feel like their wide receivers are just unreal. Yeah, Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, and then Brandon LaFell. I mean, I guess he's all right. You also got Russell Shepard. He's okay. CJ Fedorowicz, definitely a beast. Now, on defense, I think they're a very well-balanced team. You got Danielle Hunter, definitely a good player. Bezon Mayawa, I don't know if I said that name right. I don't know exactly who that is. Kyle Williams and Michael Brockers and Benny Logan. So, wow, I'm surprised not one of these guys has moved to defensive end. Maybe a Michael Brockers. I think he's like that on the Rams currently. Barkevius Mingo, he's been all right. Perry Riley, he's definitely been good. And Quan Alexander, another good backup middle linebacker. You got Deion Jones, definitely a beast for the Falcons currently. Pat Pete, Tre'Davious White, and Jalen Collins. So, wow, this LSU team is definitely a beast. Dude, Tyrann Mathieu, can't forget about the Honey Badger. Holy cow. And Jamal Adams. Guys, I think the Saints might win. I think the Saints might win the Super Bowl. I think they might be the better squad. We are going to sim to the next week, and we are going to see who wins. Like I said, my prediction is probably the Saints. I think they have a more well-balanced team. But hey, Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl, you never know. We're about to scroll and check to see who won the Super Bowl, and it looks like the Oakland Raiders won the Super Bowl. Wow, okay. Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl. Like I said, anything can happen. Case Keenum had a good day. Aaron Rodgers, he didn't really have that good of a day. I guess it was the rushing attack. Marshawn Lynch and CJ Anderson did pretty well. And in terms of receiving, Odell Beckham Jr., he came to play. Hey, so did Keenan Allen. So did Jarvis Landry. That's definitely pretty crazy. Any big defensive plays? Perry Riley Jr. with an interception. Any sacks on the game? There was 3 sacks by Lorenzo Alexander and Cameron Jordan. So the offensive line of the Saints of LSU looks like it didn't really hold up very well. Raiders, man, they did it. The Cal Golden Bears, they did it. Like I said, guys, I'm not very knowledgeable on college football. So if I messed up any names or anything like that, I'm sorry. I thought this was a pretty fun video to do. If you want me to do this again with a different team, definitely let me know down in the comment section and what college football team you want me to do this with next. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. And guys, I'll see you in my next upload. Peace.